From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. The quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Wants to bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The give out of the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. And he breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Graham. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
6th play of the drive coming up. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
On the move. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
Of the 1st quarter, and after 1, we're scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate them a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Ohio State.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Moore will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Whittington. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see to come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you throw them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them and forced the punt.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brown wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Going up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle or force them up. That is so well done.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ohio State 7, Oregon 0.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back. Anything more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. And you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's low. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going in something.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that ball, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's low. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right now.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
And after 3, we are all tied up.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until back to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Brown wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 5.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Defensive score.
They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down to the ground.
Take over. First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes him talk to the hand. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Finds his man. It's Casper. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Blasted as he lets it go. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And they just keep firing, taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there at all, Reese. I mean, that's a play for vertical everybody's got in their playbook, and you're just counting on someone somewhere downfield to make a play.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. That's 20. He's got space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Corner's going to give them room. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Now, I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a complete.
Looking deep down the right side. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. So after